Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
Hi, hello, welcome back to Don't Quote Me, It's Probably Nothing, the podcast where I read court documents and news articles and police reports and then sit here okay, but why? Why would you do that? Today is True Crime Tuesday for real because I haven't done it a few times. That's not what I wanted to say. I haven't done it in a little while is what I wanted to say. But anyway, today is True Crime Tuesday, and I want to bring back dumb crimes, but the elite category of dumb crimes. So I'm going to go straight into disguises that absolutely did not work. Sorry, I'm extra high this morning because I'm off today. So, let's see where this goes. Okay, so there was no fake IDs, no oops, I left my wallet. I'm talking about people who looked in the mirror and was yes, this will fool everyone. Spoiler alert though, it didn't. It did not one bit. So these are a bold choice, I think. A confusing one also. So grab your half full cold coffee. Hopefully I don't take a sip out of that because it'll probably make me want to gag a little bit. It's only from 2 or 3 hours ago, so it's not like it's days old. I have water somewhere. By my feet. That's where my water bottle is. Grab whatever it is you want to drink. And let's talk about criminals who put more effort into their outfits than their exits. So in February of 2020, police in Greendale, Indiana responded to an armed robbery at a U.S. bank. And right away, witnesses were okay, this dude was wearing a fake beard, glasses, a hat, and clothing clearly chosen with the intention of saying you do not know me, which I'll circle back to that. So, according to investigators, the man walked into a bank, displayed a handgun, and then demanded money. But he didn't linger or panic. He, left the bank pretty quickly. So, so far, the crime is, competent, He did a good job with the robbery, I guess, right? But then, well, let's get to the disguise. So, while the outfit may have felt convincing to him, witnesses immediately noticed that the beard looked fake. And not maybe oh, this could possibly be fake. Just straight up fake. Security cameras also captured the suspect clearly, beard, glasses, and all. And images were circulating to law enforcement. And then they were we need to share this. But this is where things really started to unravel. They ended up arresting 2 people who were charged with the crime. A 44-year-old man named Edward Collier and someone named, I'm going to mess this up for sure, Rheonia? Maybe. Rheonia Jackson. I will spell it for you. It's Rheonia. So however you pronounce that was her name. So investigators ended up recovering evidence that was obviously linked to the robbery, including items consistent with the disguise and cash taken from the bank. And just to really drive home the what was the plan here energy, police stated that after the robbery, the suspects allegedly drove toward a casino, which they did not lay low. I mean, we don't know if they were going to the casino, but I bet you they were. If I'm going to go to the casino with any kind of money, it is going to be someone else's money. So like, sorry, this, I guess, brought up a story time. So I will try not to make it short. I mean, long. I'll try not to make it long. I want to make it short. So for my 21st birthday, I was pregnant with my son. So like, I couldn't do what like normal 21st birthday things are like. So Jim took me to the casino, and it was my first time ever at a casino. And it was, it was like so nice. We weren't there long, but like, it was my favorite part of turning 21 though, for sure. But anyway, so he gives me like $20 and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No, never played a slot machine in my life. So I put the $20 in. I don't know if I was at penny slots or the dollar ones. I have no clue. Anyway, so I put the $20 in. I think I ended up hitting like max bet or something. And I won $250. So I cashed that out and I put it in my back pocket. And I walked back over to Jim and I'm like, I need more money. And he was like, you were gone for literally 2 seconds. And I was like, yeah, it's gone. And he's like, you lost $20 already. And I was like, no, I won $250, but I need more money to play more slots. He was like, use the money that you have, that you just won. And like, I did end up using it, but I didn't want to. I should have just taken another $20 or $40 and went about my business. That's what I should have done. That's what today's Kelly would have done. I would have been like, oh, I lost it. Too bad. But anyway, so the case ended up moving forward through like the court system, like most bank robbery cases do. And like, there was, I mean, the disguise didn't help. If anything, it probably made the suspect like more memorable, because instead of police looking for someone who's like robbed a bank, they're like, okay, we need to find this person who robbed a bank, but is also wearing a fake beard. But I think that narrows down the field significantly for sure. Okay. So this next one, it's not like just like a dumb crime. It is a psychological landmark. And I chuckled the whole time. Okay, so in 1995 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a man named MacArthur Wheeler decided he was going to rob 2 banks in broad daylight. And his disguise, nothing. No. I don't want to say no disguise, because there was a disguise, but he thought it would be nothing. Okay. So there was no mask, no hat, no sunglasses, just his face. Okay. And that's because this man believed with his entire chest that rubbing lemon juice on his face would make him invisible to security cameras. Yeah. Like invisible ink. His logic was literally like, lemon juice can't be seen on paper until like heat is applied. Therefore, cameras won't see my face. That was his plan. That was his science. That was the science. So before heading out to commit multiple felonies, he covered his face in lemon juice, let it dry, and confidently walked into the first bank. And surveillance cameras captured him clearly. Duh. And he actually smiled at the camera because he literally thought that they could not see him. And then he robbed the first bank, and then he went to the second bank and did the same thing, and wasn't even like in a rush about it either. So police reviewed the footage, immediately recognized him, and arrested him like within hours. Rightfully so. So when officers showed him the surveillance photos, he was like genuinely shocked. And according to police, his response was essentially like, but I wore the Jews. But But this is why this case is legendary, because psychologists later studied Wheeler's behavior and used it as like a foundational example of what's now known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. And that's the idea that people with low ability in a task often like overestimate their competence, which means like he wasn't pretending to be smart, you know, he thought he was smart. Like there was nothing impulsive about, sorry, Clarabelle snoring, but there wasn't anything impulsive about this case. Like, he wasn't drunk. He didn't do it like in a panic. He like confidently thought that the lemon juice would just turn him invisible. It's so funny. But Wheeler was charged, convicted, and obviously sentenced because there's no getting out of that one. So this next guy, like, it was almost impressive. So in 2008 in Seattle, Washington, a man named Anthony Curcio, something like that. Anyway, he pulled off an armored car robbery that on paper actually looked like pretty good. Right. So he targeted an armored car that regularly made cash pickups near a busy intersection. And instead of doing something like chaotic, you know, of like how they do the dramatic things. What was that movie with Ice Cube's son? The one with the thing, they do all these robberies and they rob a bank, I think, maybe. And then they do an armored car truck. Den of Thieves. That was a really good movie, actually. Why am I talking about this? I don't know why I just started talking about that. So, yeah. Anyway, so this guy dressed as a construction worker. Like, he had a hard hat, reflective vest, clipboard, like the whole thing. And on the day of the robbery, he stood in the street holding a stop sign, redirecting traffic like he belonged there. Because, like, who would question a construction worker holding a sign, you know? And the answer is no one. God, Clarabelle is snoring so loud. She's so loud. So when the armor car stopped, this guy approached them, threatened the guards with a firearm, grabbed the cash, and then fled the scene. And his escape, though, and the reason why we are here is because he rode away on a bicycle. Which, I mean, it is kind of genius, though. Like, I mean, yeah, it's not going to go as fast as a cop car. And, like, the cop car could probably slowly just drive alongside you, like, we found you. But, like, in his city, it could actually be kind of genius. Because, like, there's no license plate, obviously. And he can just drive on a sidewalk. So, like, maybe he could disappear pretty quickly on a bike. But anyway, so he probably could have possibly got away with it. But he started talking. So he was later bragging about the crime to friends and, like, online contacts and stuff like that. And, like, he couldn't just quietly enjoy the fact that he had pulled off something clever. Like, he needed the recognition for it. And, like, if I rob an armored car truck, is that what it's called? Should I have just said armored truck? It's an armored car truck. But, like, yeah, if I ever did that, I'd probably be quiet about it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get caught, you know? No, I would never rob a bank anyway, or a truck, or a car. Anyway. Police eventually connected the dots, arrested him, and recovered evidence linking him to the robbery, obviously including the money. And just like that, his, like, almost perfect plan collapsed under the weight of his ego because he couldn't keep his mouth shut. Okay, so I want to end strong for this last one because, yeah. In the late 2010s, police in Florida began investigating a series of robberies targeting convenience stores and small businesses. And at first, the cases didn't seem connected. They were like different locations, different days, different times. I guess which makes sense though, because you can't rob a place at the same time as another place somewhere else, right? Like, not one person can't. Two people could, I guess. And then they would be connected. Right? Anyway. So the investigators... My eyes feel like they're floating in clouds right now. Maybe it's my brain that feels like it's floating in clouds. I took an extra hit because I'm off today, but also because I have so much to do around my house. So like, maybe I'll be able to get all my cleaning done without getting distracted on something else, you know? Probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to end up baking like more cookies again or some shit. I have my Christmas tree, I took all my Christmas stuff down inside the house and decorated for Valentine's Day, like on New Year's Eve, maybe even the day before. I don't know. And, what am I talking about this for? Hold on. I gotta think about why I was just telling you that and what I was just telling you. Oh, yeah. I took all my I still don't know why I'm telling you this, but I took all my Christmas stuff down and everything's in bins and they've been sitting in my living room and my Christmas tree's still up, but it's undecorated because I have to bring it downstairs and put it in the back of the basement and I just haven't gotten around to it. So it's just sitting in boxes, piled. So, but anyway, yeah, so that's what I have to do today. And that's why I'm telling you this. Oh yeah, because I was talking about, okay, never mind. Let's just get back to this true crime stuff. So the investigators noticed something very important, and that was that the suspect was wearing the same exact outfit every single time. Same clothes, same hat, same everything. So security footage from multiple locations showed that it was clearly the same person committing the robberies. Because he had like one crime outfit, I guess. So police later said that the suspect appeared to believe that as long as he wore the same clothes, witnesses would not be able to connect the dots. As if being consistent created invisibility, you know? But instead, he did the opposite. Detectives were like, that's him. And again, and then him there. And then also him here. And the police weren't even looking for a suspect. They basically were just looking for an outfit. But anyway, when the arrest was announced, the police obviously mentioned the repeated outfit choice as one of the key factors in identifying him. Which is impressive in the worst way. But anyway, a disguise only works if you change it. Not use the same one over and over. I don't want to know what that looks like on video, by the way. Probably made a weird face. But anyway, it's time for the docket of dumb, where I read you 5 headlines, and no context is given, leaving you with all of the questions. Man arrested after calling police to ask if he was in trouble for the crime he just committed. Suspect allegedly returned to crime scene to retrieve phone left behind. Police say man live streamed crime to friends because he didn't think anyone was watching. Woman accused of breaking into home and falling asleep on the couch. Man caught after Googling how long does DNA last. And that was the docket of dumb. I hope you enjoyed it. Because I know I did. I don't know why I said that. But that is all for my True Crime Tuesday episode. So if it made you laugh, or possibly cringe, or like whisper WTF at least once. Make sure you follow the show and rate it and leave a review on Spotify or wherever you're listening. It tells the world that I talk about funny things sometimes. Shout out to those listening on Nighthawk Radio. Go check them out. It's pretty cool what they got going on over there. If you like true crime, they have that. If you like weird stuff, they have that. If you like sports, they have that too. And if you like murder, they also have that. Did I say murder already? They got haunted stuff too. They just got a lot over there. A lot going on that I think you would like. And also, I have to say, okay, so how I was telling you guys yesterday. No, I recorded it yesterday. Sunday, that I had 5 subscribers on YouTube, and then my next goal was 7. I'll have you know, I am halfway there because I have 6. So maybe by Friday, I will have 7. But anyway, the song of the week this week is Hopeless by Goodfella, and please go stream it wherever you get your music because it is so good. It makes me do the shimmy shoulder wiggle. I said that wrong. I was going to say wiggle my shoulders and then shimmy my shoulders at the same time. So that's what came out. But that's what it makes me do. So maybe it'll make you do the same thing. But I will be back next time with more chaos for sure. Maybe more questionable decisions. And probably like another reminder that confidence is not a substitute for intelligence. So I will... Now I can say it. You will see me next time. Or is it I will see you next time? I will see you next time. Stay weird, stay curious, go be kind to someone for no reason, and go be amazing.
Upside down when I used
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.